Today, I'm just gonna come clean. I can tolerate LeBron James. As a Bulls fan, I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, there's so many things to respect about him, and I mean, it stems from his game and his charity work, all the things he's done for the community and pretty much the world lately. Um, there's a lot to marvel about him. Really, I mean, it's hard to admit as a Bulls fan, but I actually kind of like LeBron James. I don't mind him. Part of the reason is because he is out of the East now, but he just opened up that school. It's got tons of benefits, and it really helps out the community there. And it's just nice to see something like that. Now, I'm not a fan of the Lakers. I'm still a Bulls fan. I'm still a Bulls fan through and through. But I gotta say, I mean, the things that he's done, especially in the last, couple to 3 years, a lot of it is pretty impressive. I mean, he's 33 years old and he's still playing at the highest level he could possibly play at. He actually just had, I believe, his best season. I think somebody said it, best season of his career. So I mean, if he can do that at that age, I mean, shoot, he's probably going to be the best player in the league until he retires. He's still going to be the best player in the league until he's 40 years old and out of the league. I mean, I don't like what he did against the Bulls. I still think when he beat the Bulls in 2015, I believe, when Derrick Rose hit that buzzer beater against them, I believe that series was sort of rigged because David Blatt did try to call a timeout and they didn't have any left, so that would have been excessive timeouts, but they ignored that. I'm putting that in the past. LeBron, I can tolerate you. I'm actually starting to become a fan of LeBron James because he is an idol that we should all at least consider admiring. I mean, or at least respecting. That's, it's just that simple. I've never really, I don't know, I've never really hated him as a person, but I've more so just hated him because I'm a Bulls fan and he was in the same division as the Bulls, and well, even when he was on the Miami Heat, they would always end up beating us on some BS, but hey, that's in the past again. And he's just plain old fun to watch. He's one of the best players ever. I'd say he's the second best player ever, behind Michael Jordan, of course. But it's really strange even hearing that come out of my mouth. But I really do think he is the second best player of all time. I think he's going to bring the Lakers to a top 3 seed in the West. That's going to be fun to watch. You got Lonzo Ball, you got Kyle Kuzma, let's say Brandon Ingram, and then LeBron James now. And then you got Josh Hart on that team. That's going to be a fun team to watch. I really do think so. I mean, Lonzo Ball is one of my favorite players. Just because his playmaking, his defense, he makes it fun to watch the game. Even though he doesn't score all too well, his three-point shot has gotten better, but it's still not the best. But LeBron adding to this team, it's going to be fun to watch, even if you're not a Lakers fan. I promise I'm not a bandwagon Lakers fan, but I had to make this video because I respect LeBron James. Again, the things he's done for the community, he helps out a lot of people, whether it's basketball related or not. The things he said, the things he does. I mean, this guy does charity work everywhere. I mean, he really helps out a lot of people. So that's something I can respect. And I don't know. He's just fun to watch. He really is. I think at this point we just got to respect greatness and give him respect where respect is due. You know, he's the modern day Michael Jordan. When I say that, I mean that in terms of the way he dominates the league and what he brings to this league. I mean, any time you watch a game, you want to see something crazy happen. You don't watch a game just to watch it. You watch it just because you want to see the thrill of something you've never seen before. You want to see something amazing happen, and that's really what he can bring at any point. I mean, I remember just last year when he did that no-look pass. I forget who it was to, but he it was against the Lakers, I believe, actually, too. He palmed the ball, and then he just no-looked it the other way to the in the paint. That was beautiful, man. I mean, I don't care what people say. I mean, LeBron, you got a fan in me, man. I mean, he's fun to watch. Still, my favorite player, though, is Derrick Rose and Larry Markkinen, but you can't disrespect LeBron James. You really can't. He's really matured as a person and as a player. You never really see him get into many fights and stuff like that. He does argue with the refs and stuff like that, but everybody does. I think we just got to appreciate greatness where greatness is, when we see greatness. It doesn't matter what era, where you see it. I mean, this is just it's going to be fun to watch. I already had a lot of fun watching the Lakers last year with Lonzo Ball. I did join that hype train, I'm not going to lie, but watching him at Chino Hills with his brothers, that was a lot of fun too, just watching all those YouTube highlights. And I wish I could have gone to one of those games, but that's all the way in California. And I live in the Chicagoland area, so that would have never happened. But, excuse me. You can't knock that. You can't knock that team, man. You can't count that team out. That's gonna be fun. But another up and coming team, man. I mean, I know I've been talking about this a lot, but the Chicago Bulls. Watch out. I mean, they're in the weak East. I feel like they're gonna be on the outside looking in for the playoffs, so can't count the Bulls out. But back to the main point of this video. I'm telling you, the Lakers are going to be a top 3 seed. It depends on how the Rockets do this year. They didn't really lose much. I mean, they lost Trevor Ariza, and they might get Carmelo Anthony, so who knows, maybe the ball movement might be a little bit of a problem there, might be a problem in the locker room, who knows, you never know. He is with his friend CP3, but I mean, the way Melo's looking, the way he looked last year, he's kind of a ball hog, you never know. He's a wild card there. He's the X factor of that Houston Rockets team. Personally, I don't think he's a bum, I don't think he's garbage, none of that. So everybody just cool it with that. Carmelo Anthony's a legend. So I think we should really treat him as that. Even though he hasn't performed the best, he hasn't performed up to the expectations we have of Carmelo Anthony in the last couple of years, he is still Carmelo Anthony, and I feel like under the right regime, the right play style, who knows, maybe he'll be a phenomenal role player for this Houston Rockets team. He might be a huge part of it. You never know. I think he is an upgrade over Trevor Ariza, even though Trevor Ariza fit into that team perfectly. But Carmelo Anthony is a legend, period. He is a legend, and, that's going to be fun to watch, too. I'm really excited for this year, frankly. A lot of people say since DeMarcus Cousins joined that Warriors team that it's going to be just boring to watch. It's going to be too easy for the Warriors, but we never know. Who knows? Maybe he won't even come back to even be the same player that he was in New Orleans or Sacramento. That's just you can't predict that. You can't predict the future there. And for all we know, that team could be broken up within the next couple of years. There's no telling. Klay Thompson's a free agent after this year. Who knows if he's going to want to take a huge pay cut? He has, or a lot of players on that team have taken a huge pay cut, obviously. But I mean, who knows if they're going to be able to play him or keep him? You never know. So, I mean, I just had to make this quick video. Bulls fans, please don't kill me. I'm still a huge Bulls fan. I'm still a diehard Bulls fan till the day I die. Don't let this Lakers shirt fool you. I just got it because I am a collector. I love collecting all the jerseys and shirts from different teams that I possibly can. So don't get it twisted. Still a Bulls fan, but you know, I'm a Lonzo Balls fan, and I'm happy to say I am a LeBron fan. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.